Hello everyone and welcome to Rampage Racing episode 1. Today we have 4 races, 3 of which are actual submissions, namely the Prometheum by myself, which is this vehicle, the Beyond Salvage Precursor, if I remember correctly, by Murak, which is a much bigger vehicle, the Sledge by Crozeus, the fastest of the bunch, and finally the placeholder floating tank prototype. As you can see by the debris in the water, I've tried to run this before, and an accident happened that immediately destroyed the sledge, which I didn't think was fair. So I've restarted it, and hopefully we'll actually get a race instead of an instant collision. So let's see how it goes. Prometheum is off right away, as is the floating tank prototype. Beyond Salvage Precursor and the Sledge take a little while to get going. And looks like the fastest vehicle thus far is the Sledge, which has to be careful to not run aground. Let's see how this goes. Oh dear. It might be able to repair that. We'll have to see. For now we have my own Prometheum in the lead, with the Precursor far behind it. Oh, that's the floating tank prototype exploding as it beaches itself. That's not good. That's the Prometheum making a mistake. Let's see how this goes. I think the Sledge will be able to repair itself. It's got some repairs and it should have materials. Anyway. Watch this from above. I'm not going to be able to catch up with it. There are sea caltrops here, which the Prometheum almost ran face first into. Not quite, thankfully. So it's through. Let's have a look at the Beyond Salvage Precursor and then walk back. Let's take a look. Oh, the Sledge is dead. Oh, that's a shame. So, the Beyond Salvage Precursor, very tough entry. Very big, lots of wood. I've briefly tested this thing and it was able to survive pretty much anything. So yeah, this thing's tough. It's not particularly fast, but it's very tough, and slow and steady does it, they say. So let's see if the Prometheum's getting ready to crash. It's still fine. Let's see how long that remains the case. Where are you going? I don't think you have the range for that. The autocannon is only 42 millimeters, so it's never going to be able to hit the Beyond Salvage. It has to be careful because those are mines. And that's a cliff. And it's going to live. Alright, let's take another look at Beyond Salvage, which is over here. It's firing its missile torpedo hybrids, at least I think they are both missiles and torpedoes, but I'm not entirely sure. I don't know at what, maybe at the sea caltrops. But it's still going. Quite well built, exactly 10,000 materials, reasonably fast, very durable, slightly armed, but it doesn't need to be heavily armed. A lot of racers can't take many hits at all. It's a good design. Yeah. I almost missed this thing running straight into the logs. dodge those traps. Ah, shame I missed that. And it just went above the waves briefly. Oh, what's that? The Beyond Salvage just hit something. One of the mines, it looks like. Let's inspect the damage. It's repairing. It's still fine. This thing can take a hit. It just took a nuclear mine to the face. Well, not to the face. This is where the hole is. And it's totally fine. Alright. So the Prometheum is about to reach the finish line, it looks like. Let's just watch this thing move through the sea caltrops and the logs. It's hitting them. Hope that the Prometheum has made it to the finish line. Continue mission. Let's see. Has it taken any damage doing that? No. It hasn't. That's impressive. Let's go back to the precursor. Looks like the precursor has hit another obstacle. Something over there. It has to be careful here. Those mines might be able to get to it. Alright, it's made it through. So now there's only the final few obstacles. And then it's going to, just like the Prometheum, make it to the finish line. At least I don't see how it's going to fail to finish from here. It's through. Now there is still something over there. Are those mines? No, they're only sea caltrops. It should be fine. Admittedly, I haven't run any races on this course for testing in a little while, so I don't exactly remember what's where. Anyway, it's not too far off. The victory condition doesn't trigger again, I think, but that's a very clear second place. See if they'll run into each other before I end the video. Don't think so. Alright, that was it. I'll see you in episode 2, which will be on the short course or on the artillery course. I haven't decided yet, so I'd like to hear what you'd like to see. And I hope you enjoyed this episode.